In 1994, a young man sat in a small garage, surrounded by stacks of books and a single computer. His vision was clear: to build an online bookstore that could reach every corner of the world. At the time, the internet was still in its infancy, and few believed that selling books online could be a successful business. But this man, Jeff Bezos, saw something others didn't. He saw the future of commerce. Fast forward to today, and that small startup has grown into Amazon, a company that dominates e-commerce, cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and even space exploration. What started as a modest bookstore is now a trillion-dollar empire, transforming the way people shop, read, and consume media. But how did Jeff Bezos go from a curious boy in Texas to the richest man in the world? What were the key decisions that led to his extraordinary success? And most importantly, what lessons can entrepreneurs and business enthusiasts learn from his journey? In this video, we will explore the life, vision, and impact of Jeff Bezos, from his early childhood to his groundbreaking ventures. Stay with us until the end, as we uncover valuable business insights and essential English vocabulary to help you on your own journey to success. Before Jeff Bezos became one of the most influential entrepreneurs of all time, he was just a curious and ambitious boy with a deep love for science and technology. Born on January 12, 1964, in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Jeff's early life was shaped by his relentless curiosity and problem-solving mindset. His mother, Jacqueline, was a teenager when she gave birth to him, and his biological father, Ted Jorgensen, was not involved in his upbringing. When Jeff was 4 years old, his mother remarried Miguel Bezos, a Cuban immigrant who would become a key figure in his life. Miguel adopted Jeff, gave him his last name, and moved the family to Houston, Texas, where he worked as an engineer. From an early age, Bezos showed an obsession with understanding how things worked. He would take apart household electronics, rebuild mechanical objects, and even set up a small laboratory in his parents' garage. At the age of 10, he developed a passion for space exploration, inspired by the Apollo moon landings. Later, his family relocated to Miami, Florida, where Bezos attended Miami Palmetto High School. There he excelled in math and science, winning awards in physics competitions and attending science summer programs. His academic brilliance earned him a spot at Princeton University, where he majored in electrical engineering and computer science. While at Princeton, Bezos was fascinated by artificial intelligence and space technology, interests that would later influence his business decisions. He graduated in 1986 with top honors and was quickly recruited by some of the world's leading financial firms. With a bright career ahead, Bezos entered the corporate world. But deep down, he knew his destiny wasn't in working for someone else. It was in creating something revolutionary. After graduating from Princeton University in 1986, Jeff Bezos stepped into the corporate world, where his analytical skills and technological expertise quickly set him apart. He started his career at Fitel, a startup focused on building a global network for financial transactions. While there, he played a key role in developing international trade systems, showcasing his ability to solve complex problems with innovative solutions. However, it wasn't long before he moved to Bankers Trust, where he worked as a product manager. His rapid career growth continued when he joined D.E. Shaw & Coadern, a prestigious investment firm known for its use of computer algorithms in finance. At just 30 years old, Bezos became one of the company's youngest senior vice presidents, leading groundbreaking projects in data-driven investment strategies. Despite his success on Wall Street, Bezos couldn't ignore a groundbreaking trend: the explosive growth of the Internet. In the early 1990s, he read a report stating that the Internet was growing at a rate of 2,300% per year. He realized that this wasn't just another technological advancement. It was the foundation of a new economic revolution. This insight led to a defining moment in his life. Bezos saw an opportunity to create an online business, but it meant leaving behind his stable, high-paying job. After weeks of deliberation, he made the biggest decision of his career. He would quit his job and launch his own internet company. Encouraged by his wife, Mackenzie, Bezos began brainstorming business ideas that could take advantage of the internet's rapid growth. He eventually landed on an idea that seemed simple but had huge potential: an online bookstore. In 1994, with nothing but a business plan and a vision, Bezos packed his bags, left Wall Street, and moved to Seattle, Washington. There, in a small garage with just a desk, a computer, and a handful of employees, he laid the foundation of Amazon, a company that would one day change the world. In the summer of 1994, Jeff Bezos arrived in Seattle, Washington, ready to turn his bold idea into reality. With a small team of employees and an unfinished business model, he set up his first office in his garage. This was the birthplace of Amazon, a company that would revolutionize global commerce. Bezos chose books as his first product for a simple reason: they were easy to store, ship, and sell online. Unlike physical bookstores, which were limited by shelf space, an online bookstore could offer millions of titles, creating an unprecedented selection for customers. With an initial investment of $250,000 from his parents and a few early investors, Bezos and his team started developing the website. In July 1995, Amazon.com officially launched. Bezos wanted the name Amazon because it symbolized something vast, powerful, and constantly growing, just like the river. The early days were challenging. Bezos and his team worked long hours, personally packing and shipping every single order. They even used doorbells in their warehouse to alert employees when an order came in. Despite the obstacles, Amazon's customer base grew rapidly. Within the first month, the company was selling books in all 50 U.S. states and 45 different countries. One of the key reasons for Amazon's early success was Bezos' obsession with customer satisfaction. He introduced customer reviews, an innovative feature at the time, and prioritized fast delivery and competitive pricing. By 1996, Amazon had become one of the fastest-growing companies on the Internet. The next year, in 1997, Bezos made a bold move. He took Amazon public, IPO, raising $54 million in capital. At this point, Amazon was no longer just a small online bookstore. It was on its way to becoming a dominant force in e-commerce. But Bezos wasn't satisfied with just selling books. He had bigger plans that would change the way people shopped forever. By 1997, Amazon had successfully gone public, raising $54 million and solidifying itself as a major player in the emerging e-commerce industry. However, for Jeff Bezos, selling books online was just the first step. He envisioned Amazon as the ultimate online marketplace, offering everything from electronics to clothing, furniture, and even groceries. The late 1990s were a pivotal moment for the Internet. Many companies were entering the dot-com boom, and competition was fierce. However, Bezos knew that Amazon's success depended on innovation and customer loyalty. To achieve this, he reinvested all of Amazon's profits back into the business instead of seeking immediate financial returns. This was a risky move, but it allowed Amazon to expand aggressively while many competitors struggled to survive. By 1998, Amazon had already expanded beyond books, adding music, movies, and electronics to its catalog. The company also acquired smaller e-commerce businesses, strengthening its supply chain and logistics. A major breakthrough came in 1999, when Amazon introduced the Amazon Marketplace, allowing third-party sellers to list products on the website. This strategy not only expanded Amazon's product range, but also transformed it into a platform-driven business model. At the same time, Bezos focused on enhancing customer experience. He introduced features like one-click ordering, personalized product recommendations, and customer reviews, features that would later become industry standards. However, the early 2000s brought challenges. The dot-com bubble burst in 2000, causing many internet startups to collapse. Amazon's stock price plummeted by almost 90%, and analysts doubted the company's ability to survive. But Bezos remained unshaken. He doubled down on efficiency, innovation, and cost-cutting measures to ensure Amazon's survival. One of Amazon's most critical innovations came in 2005 with the launch of Amazon Prime. This subscription service, which initially offered free 2-day shipping, created a loyal customer base and further distinguished Amazon from competitors. Despite the challenges, Bezos' strategy paid off. By the mid-2000s, Amazon had not only survived the dot-com crash, but emerged as a dominant force in online retail. However, Bezos wasn't done innovating. His next move would revolutionize the entire digital economy. By the early 2000s, Amazon had established itself as the world's leading e-commerce platform. But Jeff Bezos saw a new opportunity beyond retail. He realized that Amazon's vast computing infrastructure, originally built to support its own operations, could be transformed into a new kind of business. This insight led to the creation of Amazon Web Services, AWS, a move that would change the technology landscape forever. In 2006, Amazon officially launched AWS, offering cloud computing services to businesses and developers. Before AWS, companies had to invest heavily in their own servers and data centers, which was costly and inefficient. With AWS, businesses could now rent computing power, storage, and databases on demand, paying only for what they used. At first, few people outside the tech industry understood how significant AWS was. But soon, major corporations, startups, and even governments started using AWS for their operations. Companies like Netflix, Airbnb, and NASA relied on AWS to handle their digital infrastructure. Over time, AWS became the backbone of the modern Internet, powering millions of websites and applications worldwide. Financially, AWS turned out to be a goldmine for Amazon. While most people saw Amazon as a retail giant, AWS became its most profitable division, generating billions in revenue and allowing Bezos to fund further innovations. The impact of AWS extended beyond Amazon. It democratized access to high-performance computing, allowing even small startups to compete on a global scale. This transformation helped accelerate the growth of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and big data, shaping the future of technology. By the late 2010s, AWS had cemented Amazon's place not just as an e-commerce company, but as a tech powerhouse, competing with companies like Google and Microsoft in the cloud computing space. With AWS booming, Bezos had successfully expanded Amazon beyond retail, proving once again that his vision extended far beyond what most people could see. But Amazon's impact wasn't just limited to technology, it was transforming the entire global economy. By the late 2010s, Amazon was no longer just an e-commerce company. It had become one of the most powerful forces in the global economy. Jeff Bezos had successfully built an ecosystem that touched nearly every aspect of modern life, from retail and entertainment to cloud computing and artificial intelligence. But with this immense growth came both praise and criticism. One of Amazon's biggest contributions was revolutionizing the way people shop. With its one-click purchasing, personalized recommendations, and ultra-fast delivery, Amazon set a new standard for convenience. Traditional retailers struggled to compete, leading to the decline of shopping malls and brick-and-mortar stores worldwide. This shift became known as the Amazon effect. Petit. In logistics, Amazon pushed the limits of efficiency, developing automated warehouses, AI-driven supply chains, and even experimenting with drone delivery systems. The company's Prime membership program, launched in 2005, turned occasional shoppers into loyal customers, further solidifying its dominance. Beyond retail, Amazon also transformed digital entertainment. With Amazon Prime Video, Kindle, and Audible, Bezos expanded the company's influence into streaming, publishing, and audiobooks. Amazon Studios even began producing original content, competing with Hollywood giants like Netflix and HBO. However, Amazon's rise was not without controversy. Critics accused the company of harming small businesses, engaging in aggressive market tactics, and maintaining challenging working conditions in warehouses. There were also concerns about data privacy and the increasing power of Amazon's algorithms. Despite these debates, there was no denying that Amazon had become one of the most influential companies in history. It wasn't just about shopping anymore, it was about shaping the way people lived, worked, and interacted with technology. For Bezos, however, dominating Earth wasn't enough. His next vision extended far beyond our planet, into a future where humanity could expand beyond Earth's borders. For Jeff Bezos, Amazon was only the beginning. While he had transformed e-commerce, technology, and entertainment, his ultimate vision extended beyond Earth itself. Since childhood, Bezos had been fascinated by space exploration, inspired by NASA's Apollo missions and the dream of humanity expanding beyond our planet. In 2000, long before Amazon reached global dominance, he founded Blue Origin, a private space company with one bold goal: to make space travel accessible and sustainable. Unlike NASA, which focused on government-funded space missions, Blue Origin aimed to develop reusable rocket technology to lower the cost of space travel. Bezos believed that for humanity to continue growing, we needed to build a future where millions of people could live and work in space. For years, Blue Origin operated in the shadows, conducting research and developing prototypes. But in 2015, it made history with the New Shepard rocket, which successfully launched into space and landed vertically, a major milestone in reusable rocket technology. This breakthrough put Blue Origin in direct competition with Elon Musk's SpaceX, another private company with ambitions of colonizing space. In 2021, Bezos himself traveled to space aboard New Shepard, becoming one of the first private citizens to experience a commercial spaceflight. The event marked a turning point in space tourism, proving that space travel was no longer reserved for astronauts. However, Bezos's vision goes beyond short space flights. He has proposed the idea of O'Neill colonies, massive floating space stations where millions of people could live and work. His long-term dream is to move heavy industries off Earth, preserving our planet while expanding human civilization into the cosmos. Despite criticisms that billionaires should focus on Earth's problems first, Bezos remains convinced that space exploration is essential for the survival and progress of humanity. His investments in Blue Origin show that, even after Amazon, he is still thinking far into the future. But while Bezos dreams of the stars, his success on Earth has already left valuable lessons for entrepreneurs and business leaders worldwide. Jeff Bezos's journey from a garage startup to a trillion-dollar empire is filled with lessons that aspiring entrepreneurs can apply to their own businesses. His success was not built overnight. It was the result of bold decisions, relentless innovation, and long-term thinking. One of Bezos's most famous principles is, "It's always day one." At Amazon, he encouraged employees to think like a startup, no matter how big the company became. In his view, companies that act like they're in the day two phase become slow, complacent, and eventually obsolete. Entrepreneurs must always operate with a sense of urgency, curiosity, and willingness to experiment. Another key lesson is customer obsession. Bezos built Amazon on the idea that if you take care of your customers, everything else will follow. He believed that businesses should focus on long-term value rather than short-term profits, an approach that led Amazon to dominate multiple industries. Risk-taking was also fundamental to Bezos' success. He famously said, "If you're not willing to be misunderstood for a long time, you're not doing anything innovative." Whether launching AWS or the Kindle, he was willing to bet on big ideas, even when others doubted him. Failure, too, played a role. Bezos embraced calculated risks, knowing that failure is a stepping stone to success. Many of Amazon's failed projects, like the Fire Phone, provided insights that helped develop better products in the future. Finally, Bezos emphasized long-term thinking. He didn't focus on quarterly profits, but on building a company that would thrive for decades. Entrepreneurs who adopt this mindset are better prepared to weather challenges and seize future opportunities. Through these principles, Bezos created a legacy that extends far beyond e-commerce. His lessons continue to inspire a new generation of innovators and business leaders. From a simple garage startup to a global empire, Jeff Bezos' journey is a testament to vision, persistence, and innovation. His ability to see beyond the present, take bold risks, and challenge conventional thinking turned Amazon into one of the most powerful companies in history. But his influence doesn't stop at e-commerce. His work in cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and space exploration continues to shape the future. Bezos' story teaches us that success is not about luck. It's about long-term vision and relentless execution. Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur or someone looking for inspiration, his journey proves that small beginnings can lead to unimaginable achievements if driven by passion and persistence. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Which of Jeff Bezos' innovations do you think had the biggest impact on the world? Leave a comment below and share your thoughts. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiring content. As Bezos would say, work hard, have fun, make history.